Hello, thank you for coming for this session. This is information that has come from two separate QHHT sessions or self-sessions that I've had through the years. And the subject matter covered by the I Am is Ascension, Children, 5D Earth, and ETs, or as the I Am refers to them, galactic beings. So I will begin reading these portions from these two sessions. The Rainbow Bridge is, of course, an infinite frequency to allow this ascension, to allow the transference of physical bodies into another dimension. And in that other fifth dimension, there will also be that healing taking place. There will be those that will be transferred to those healing areas of my extraterrestrial children's ships. There will be mental and physical adjustments to be made, and there will be natural transformation of their own bodies in their own levels of healing. But there will be many that will need more intensive one-on-one attention. There will be something similar happening in the remaining 3D, where there will be those that are removed, for they are still vibrating at a higher level, closer to 4D, shall we say. Some of these will be, of course, taken to other planets, other locations, within the universes and dimensions for their further evolving and experiences, each in their own free will choice, of course. So there will be some of the transference to the ships of the extraterrestrial children, of these brothers and sisters of the galaxy, shall we say. But the joy to come of the meeting of them is coming before the ascension as well. So that will be even sooner. It has in actuality already begun, for Mother Earth is a large entity, and there are many locations that are remote that these things can happen more easily at this time for those who are ready. The highly populated areas of the cities, large and small cities, these will be on the latter end. However, there will be contacts made with individuals within these locations. Those that are ready. For this will help in the ascension overall. It will help others to help one another. Those more aware can help those less aware, who may have a tendency to respond in some degree of fear, but not a major degree of fear that would prevent them from their ascension. For many, that response that will happen will disappear in that letting go of fear. So yes, the frequency of fear is not going to be allowed in 5D. But there will be moments of it in the beginning of the ascension. In the beginning of the last bit of their transformation may be simple reflexes. But there will be those there to guide them, to comfort them, not just other humans and friends they're familiar with, but in that next step of familiar friends will be their guardian angels. Not all of them will be visible either. For many of these humans, seeing of the visual is not necessary. For some, may be too much for many of them. There will be so many levels and so many individual experiences that will be only personal, one-on-one, and even though it is a mass ascension, it is an individual one as well. And again, there will be millions going, and there will be many millions staying in 3D. And all of the confusion and escalation of negativities, of the choices of so many continue to stay on their paths, the lower frequencies they continue to vibrate at, with, of course, always some additional light. They now have to help them and comfort them as they stay in 3D or 4D, and others go into 5D. All of these uncomfortable energies will not be felt by those in the actual ascension of 5D, for they have already disconnected from those at that time. They will be in their joyous moments. They will be in their anticipation and excitement of. It will all be positive and joyous for them. And that letting go will again be instantaneous in that final letting go of others that are here and making their own choices. For their understanding will be on the level that they will be able to let them go on their own paths, those remaining. They will be able to let them go in joy, knowing they are on the path they choose, and unconditional love is fulfilling that. and they indeed are a part of this entire experience. For those that are ascending, it will be for them that final comfort. And for those on that lower 3D frequency, or 4D even, those ascending will be the inspiration and final motivation for them in their remaining journey in 3D and 4D. Many in 4D that have not yet made that higher frequency choice will be coming sooner into 5D than others that are in that much lower frequency. So they will be coming into 5D. There are many that will be saying, I will see you soon, and they will. And there will be that gift even of knowing for these who remain, that they will see those that ascended, and they will see them soon. For they will have been vibrating very close to that higher frequency, but not quite. Many fears may still need to be dissolved, many judgments on themselves that will be let go, and there will be some fine-tuning, so to speak, happening for those. So there will be many more who will come a bit later into 5D. In one of the communications you listened to recently on the YouTube, there was mention of the children. There is a new enlightenment of the children coming. Information is being given now in the awakening as this awareness is intensifying for each. They have a broader understanding, and there is joy in that understanding, that the children will evolve quickly, for they are already on that higher path, but caught in a smaller body is all. But their souls wanted to experience this physical evolution, and so they shall. But there will be transformations to come for them, everyone's transformation, but the children's will be a bit different. For it is simply that they can choose to be more mature in 5D, so they can more fully embrace and understand that new experience of the 5D Earth. There will be children that will come later to 5D planet Earth, possibly from some of these younger ones, but anyone of mature age on 5D Earth can have children there, for their bodies have been renewed, and there will be many experiences that will be by fully conscious choice that will be given. A new energy is fulfilling all of my star seeds, all of my light workers, as the ascension comes closer to fulfillment. And all of my children, those who choose to ascend and those who have not, all of them will have more light because of all of you light workers. And let me say thank you to all of them, just through this energy of expression. And as you say, let this energy, this ripple of light, and increasing strength and power and awareness, fulfillment of my promise, go out into the universe to my galactic children as well, to all of the entities and sentient beings of mine that are one. But these are all parts of me, and that oneness and that joy and that beingness are so very, very powerful. Oneness is what is achieving this ascension. So very much to look forward to, so much joy and beauty, so many new wonderful expanding experiences for everyone, and of course, but I speak of the new earth, as the ascension of the earth herself, that positive balance. Now there is a special awareness the galactic beings have, the galactic brothers and sisters have of that handful of those like yourself, now in this fulfilling of the promise of mine, that they are also a part, but the uniqueness of the few. They are very aware of that light and consciously help to protect that light. For as this light becomes brighter, more protection is needed in these last, as you referred to it, spiritual battles. Battles, of course, without harm. Battles of love, unconditional love. That flowing of allowing each to fulfill their choosing of that free will. While that free will is full of aspect now, and of course is creating much chaos, much confusion, but many, many more choices for each. And I am, as I remind you, with each of them. The handful such as yourself that exist around this beautiful earth are anchored solidly into the very depth and heart of Gaia. and out into the universe and connecting that light here and on all levels with the central sun as it comes in with that new and powerful awareness as well. That change in all that is here and that joy, that ripple effect of beingness. So for you few unique individuals, continue to be who you are and evolve even in that fine-tuning that human that you came to be, and the personal missions that you are on and fulfilling and expanding even more in your uniqueness, using your personal free wills. So those handful that you are growing, being, spreading the light of self, which is the I am that we are, and which is that anchoring that is holding now these rainbow's bridges. For they are already being used and have been, but even more so now. Now there is much preparation being taken place in that 5D earth for all of those coming, and there is preparation for those that are leaving to go elsewhere to continue their evolution, their transformations, fulfilling their free will choices on the levels they choose. So there is so much going on behind the scenes, so to speak. But it is in this level of awareness, in the knowing and healing that has been given to each of them. Now that level of knowing and healing that I have given to you, that I have given also to the handful, that oneness that you are, this is to allow you to be in that clarity, to be in that beingness and that quiet oneness, that knowing, to be that peace and that joy of that knowing. The other light beings have a level of knowing also, of beingness, of course, and there is joy and peace and comfort in that. But the powerful light that flows through you and those others is beyond that. The depth is beyond the depth and being of that oneness, of what seems to be that nothingness, but it is all that is, as in that prism that you teach, which is that rainbow that they are, and yet seeming nothingness that is others see within the prism, until the light reveals it as a chakra rainbow held invisibly in the center of that prism. So are my human children in their awakening of who they truly are in their oneness. Give yourself to earth. Give yourself over to the change that you have asked for. You are being given those gifts you have asked for in your readiness, for they were already flowing in you, already been given to you, but it is in the asking that those final connections are made from your free will, and the giving over to the possibilities within them, the infinite level of each, and the protection as you expand, the healing of your body, that strengthening of the light that is taking place with the aging of the human will begin to reverse. It will reverse as you prepare for the entry and transformation into the 5D yourself when you cross that rainbow bridge. And some of these things for transformation and the actual ascension itself will become more and more visible, for there will be the protection. There will be nothing that can stop what is, and I will allow it to be seen. For I will be seen by those that remain. I will be seen to be their hope, and they will feel that light. They will see that light, and there will be that hope for them. For each on their own level will see a certain level of brightness. That is a gift to them from each of those that are here, that handful. But for now, the light is being, shall we say, enveloped. In no way is it being held back, and in no way is it being shadowed by negative, but rather protected by the light itself. For so powerful is that light, that it can be the I am that we are, and yet not be seen by others. For it is through them that effect is being created, not the other way around. And when it is time, they will see on whatever level they are. But there are also those individuals that are part of nature, those beings that are all my sentient beings, where it will be seen more as that fullness of the rainbow bridge as the ascension takes place. And there will be that great vibration and joy of even the 3D as they see beingness that is the gift for them. For as any of them in that higher vibration that choose to remain, there will be that earth in 3D still. That will be without all of the negative. So there will be still those who know that 3D is one with her and 5D self in full clarity and understanding. They will know, and they will be joy that they are fulfilling their purpose. And in them that joy will vibrate in the resonance of the healing, the fulfilling of the healing of those that stay to heal, of those who stay in the transition that has already begun and in action of actual fulfillment. And my galactic beings that are helping them already. And as all of this increases and all of that joy and healing and unconditional love, connection of that light is in each of those on all the levels that they will be on at that time. It will be all of that respect that is being given back to Gaia, that unconditional love that she is experiencing, the joy and the thankfulness. And even now, Uzuri, you well up with joy. Your voice becomes emotional as if it is about to cry, for it is so much that your body cannot hold. It cannot assimilate. Let this be a reminder that all of this that I say is a sort of protection, that your body can fulfill its purpose of being here as this 3D human, and yet is that which flows through you, and it will not be held back. It is not lessened in any way, but you are in that way also protected. All of you are protected. Those handful and all that vibrate at that higher frequency, it will not be more than your body can take, but it will be felt. There will be that joy in there. There will be that knowing, the now that you are, the oneness that you are, and even the animals that come to you in that being. I am that we are. Thank you for this time, that I may express fully and encourage you fully, and give that gift of conscious awareness and the clarity and the confirmation of the I am that we are, that you are, in our oneness of being. And I am all that is. And I am ending the session now in unconditional love as the I am that I am, all that is. Thank you.